Tonight, we explore the Philippines' remarkable transformation. Once focused inward, the nation now reclaims its maritime identity. Over the past decade, new ships, modern bases, and a renewed sense of purpose have reshaped its military. The world is taking notice. The Philippines is emerging as a key Indo-Pacific player. The transformation is visible, the resolve unmistakable. The Philippines is now a confident guardian of its own waves. Let's begin. For decades, the armed forces of the Philippines focused on land and internal threats, battling insurgencies in Mindanao and Luzon. The vast surrounding waters were often overlooked, with the army dominating defense strategy. But as the world changed, planners saw the coastline as a strategic frontier. Today, the Philippines stands ready to defend its waters, its gaze now firmly set on the sea. What drove this dramatic change? The answer lies in the West Philippine Sea. Over the last decade, Filipino fishermen faced increasing harassment from foreign ships. Traditional fishing grounds became off-limits, threatening livelihoods and national resources. The West Philippine Sea is rich in oil, gas, and marine life, vital for the country's future. The constant presence of foreign vessels was a direct challenge to Philippine sovereignty. Diplomatic protests were no longer enough. The threat was real and immediate. The imbalance of power at sea was stark, and the nation could not afford to lose control. The 2016 international ruling favored the Philippines, but legal victories require strength to uphold. The country realized it needed the capability to enforce its rights and protect its territory. The sea became the front line of national defense. This was about more than fish or rocks. It was about the rules that govern the world. Could a smaller nation stand up for its rights? The answer: only with credible strength at sea. The Philippines woke up to a new reality. Its future depended on maritime resolve. The transformation was now a matter of survival. Strong leadership was crucial in steering this new course. By 2016, a national consensus emerged. The Philippines had to modernize its military. This meant more defense spending, streamlined procurement, and tough choices for long-term security. Revitalizing alliances, especially with the United States, became central. The Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement allowed American forces to rotate through Philippine bases, bringing advanced training and technology. Joint exercises grew in scale and complexity, and Filipino officers trained abroad, learning new tactics and strategies. The Horizon modernization projects focused on acquiring new assets, especially for the Navy and Air Force. The goal: monitor and defend the country's vast maritime domain. Modernization was about more than hardware. It was about building a professional, capable force. Knowledge, alliances, and leadership became the new shield. The Philippines was no longer just reacting, it was preparing. The nation's security now rested on a foundation of strong partnerships and modern capabilities. This was the blueprint for a resilient future. The most visible sign of this strategy is the construction and upgrading of military bases. Subic Bay, once a U.S. naval base, now hosts the Philippine Navy's modern frigates. Old infrastructure is being repurposed, symbolizing growing self-reliance. New bases are rising in critical areas like Palawan, providing a forward presence in the West Philippine Sea. These lean, functional outposts support maritime patrols and surveillance. Forward bases mean ships spend more time on station, actively monitoring the waters. This increased presence deters illegal activity and reassures Filipino fishermen. Bases also serve as hubs for disaster response, receiving relief supplies and supporting emergency operations. The dual-use function makes the military a key player in both security and resilience. The new fortresses of the sea are more than military installations. They are symbols of protection and hope. The Philippines is building a network of strongholds across its maritime frontier. These bases anchor the nation's new defense posture. The Philippines learned from neighbors like Vietnam and Indonesia. Vietnam showed that a smaller nation can deter aggression with smart investments in submarines, missile boats, and coastal defenses. Indonesia demonstrated how to patrol vast waters with interagency cooperation and technology. The lesson: a strong maritime posture is built on strategy, political will, and public support. The Philippines launched campaigns to raise maritime awareness and invested in its Coast Guard. New patrol vessels allow the Navy to focus on high-end defense, while the Coast Guard handles law enforcement. Gray zone challenges require flexible, non-military responses. The Philippines is now better equipped to defend its sovereignty at sea. The Philippine military's transformation is powered by a technological leap. Gone are the days of aging, second-hand equipment. Modern frigates now patrol the seas, equipped with advanced weapons and sensors. The Air Force flies multi-role fighter jets and surveillance aircraft, ready to defend airspace and strike at sea. Drones and coastal radars provide real-time intelligence, creating maritime domain awareness. Central command centers integrate data, giving operators a complete picture of the nation's waters. This network allows the Philippines to see and respond to threats like never before. New technology demands new skills. Sailors, pilots, and technicians are being trained to operate and maintain sophisticated systems. Investment in people is as crucial as investment in hardware. The military is now a modern force, ready to defend the nation's interests. The leap in capability is sustainable, thanks to ongoing training and education. The Philippines can now monitor, protect, and control its maritime territory. The era of vulnerability is over. The nation stands ready for the challenges ahead. In early 2026, the Philippines stands transformed. It has embraced its maritime identity and built a modern, outward-looking military. This journey was about security, not aggression. About protecting sovereignty and people. The nation's ability to monitor and defend its waters is stronger than ever. Filipino fishermen feel safer, and the country is better prepared for both threats and disasters. The Philippines now speaks with a more confident voice on the world stage. Its alliances are stronger, and it is an active contributor to regional security. Joint exercises are true partnerships, and the nation no longer stands alone. Challenges remain, but the foundation for a professional, resilient military is set. Maritime pride and resolve have been rekindled. The Philippines looked to the sea, saw a challenge, and rose to meet it. The nation has entered a new dawn, no longer just an island chain, but a confident guardian of its own waves. The story of transformation continues, with the future firmly in Filipino hands.